So back in 2005, I was a Marine Corps officer serving in Iraq, and I was building camps for the new Iraqi army. I employed a lot of civilian Iraqis, and one family I employed 4 of their 8 brothers. And one day, one of these brothers got a cell phone call telling them that we needed to tune in to a local radio station. So we went into a room, we turned on the radio, dialed it in, and as we listened, there was a caller that called into the radio station and gave the play-by-play as they pulled these 4 brothers' uncle out of the trunk of a car and beheaded him in the middle of a traffic circle in Ramadi, Iraq. And where we were at was roughly a mile from where they beheaded these brothers' uncle. It was an incredibly sad event, and it really drove home what a divided culture looks like. And I vowed to myself that when I came back, I wasn't going to be divisive in any way. Now, the leading voice in veteran-owned coffee for the past decade in the US has been incredibly divisive, dividing Americans along all the lines that we're plagued with politically and culturally. And for what? Primarily just to turn a buck, to sell hats, t-shirts, sell you coffee. I have to question how someone who has served in combat and seen what a divided society looks like can come back and do that. But I think we all know the answer. It's just for profit. I had some other experiences in Iraq that were wholly positive. So one of the things I loved was when I would patrol and go into people's homes, one of the first things they would do is offer to sit down with me and offer me a cup of chai tea. And I love this. I love that people who didn't necessarily want me there, who didn't agree with me, wanted to build some connection with me and understand me. And so in 2016, I bought a pack mule named Richard. I loaded him up with coffee, and I brought him into the Boise Foothills where we give away coffee on the weekends. One thing led to another, and this turned into a full-fledged coffee roasting business. If you want to support a veteran-founded and veteran-led company, here we are. Café Mulé. We produce excellent coffee that we'd love for you to try. And again, if you support that veteran mission and you think that we'd be better off if people would try to make connections with one another as opposed to trying to divide one another for profit, that's all we've been doing for the past 9 years. CafeMule.com, CAFEMULE.com is where you can find us. Thanks a lot.